Now all I do here is I lay a thread down halfway along the shank and then stop. Now for the hair I'm going to be using, synthetic hair, is this one here. This is Supreme hair. That's the white one. Okay, now what I like to do if I'm doing a single fly, take off enough fibres so when I fold it, because it's very long, that there must be 10 inches long, they're forming enough fibre. Just fold it in half, just like this. Now what I like to do here is you have to put some sort of taper into the hair itself. It's very easy. All you do is you grab the centre point of the hair and pull them out. And again, you just do this to tapers. And all I do is get the thread and roll it around the shank and then tighten up. Trim away the waste, but trim it away just at the eye itself. And if we do anything else, make sure this is well tied down. All the way up towards the eye. Nice and tidy. Now what I do here now is 2 or 3 turns, just tie off just now. Now for the body, I'm using the mylar tubing. This is a large pearl. Now what I do here is I just brush out the fibres. Okay. You just simply put it on. This is why you've got to tie off, so you can get this on. I don't like it to right to the very end. The same way, but there is far enough. Got to form that taper. So I'm going to take this away. Okay, and put your thread back on. Just the matter then, can I loose wrap, catch down the mylar tubing, put a throat in. Get some more of your Supreme hair. Just fold it. It's going to be shorter here, and again you want it tapered. Just pull out the centre. Fibres form a taper, just let it slide through your fingers, like this. And you can tie it underneath. Now what I like to do here is slightly bring some of the hair up on the sides. Now for this, the remains, you can actually use that as the next part of the wing. This point. Now you've cut it off here. Now you should have partly a taper on the other side. It's got to be less. You've got to keep forming that teardrop shape. That goes on top. Again, a few turns in there just to hold it, see how it's sitting. That looks okay. Now I like to put a bit of pearl in on the wing itself. This is just a mobile flashaboo. Just a few strands. Goes on top. Just like that. Just catch it on. And for these you can split it in half. Put some down either side. Some on my side. Some on your side. Now the hair, or the fibre I'm using for the wing, is frosted fish fibre. And I'm using olive and chartreuse. Just need a few fibres. Lovely stuff to use this, really nice. Take off pinch, and again, bit of taper into it. Just grab some of the fibres, taper them out. Makes for a better fly if you do that. Set it on top. Again, we do is trim it in line with the eye. Use here, this is just black flash, as we call it. It's a synthetic fibre. goes right on top. And it's slightly less than the length of the chartreuse. Sure it's secure. Then get your olive, frosted fibre, and again pull out the tips. Grab a wee bit at a time, pull it. See, forms that teardrop shape, that taper. That's what you're looking for. Slightly longer, just slightly. Try and just have a look at it, see how it's sitting. You want to reduce it a wee bit more. Try and get a balance in the fly. That's about fine there. Pinch your loop on top, nice and tight. See how it's sitting. That's fine. Again, you could leave this for another fly. Now for the eyes, I'm using here, it's like a Mirage, a Pearl. Alright, let's just take it off the card. See? Over there. And you sit on the side. Because we're going to colour it up. Whip finish. Now I like to colour the top, carry on with this olive colour into the head itself. I'm using a Pantone pen. This is, I get a 119. It's a nice olive. All we do is just simply run the pen on the top side of the head itself. Very easy to do. And get your eyes. Just sit them on the side. It's adhesive eyes, but I mean they'd fall off if you didn't epoxy these on. But just sit them on the area where you want it to be. You see, it totally changes the look of the fly. Okay, you're happy with that. Take some of it off. And just take your time. I usually do it on the vise. Run epoxy around the head. Now you've got to be careful with this. It really does run for that 5 minutes or so, then it's just sets. There's machines out there that you can actually put your fly onto that rotates and evenly spreads the material. By doing this, I can actually keep it nice and smooth with my vise. Just rotate the vise head. See how it's sitting. And then 5 minutes later, your fly should have set, and that's your saltwater.